No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Let's go. Check, Bobcat, check, Bob, 19 Lions.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 10 yards there and a 1st down for the Falcons.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Play action. Here's Willis. This one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And yet, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Go street. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw, Willis. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Willis looking to throw it. Flushed out right. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Willis looking to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Panther 11.
Right back to Achane on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Third down, it's Willis. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 27-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 35-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Purdy will set up to throw it here. The left side throw complete to Adams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run good for 18 and a 1st down. Purdy now to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Chandler. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less.
18 Cardinal.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
A give running right is Mitchell. And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Wizards are an extra point away from evening this one up. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Now Pollard fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback, and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
On first down, Willis. He finds his man, Pollard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
This will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First and 10, it's Willis. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Willis to throw on second. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like it marched to the end zone. It's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Santos' kick is up and through, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. To throw, here's Willis. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Devon Hamilton coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Here's Willis now off the play fake. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Now Willis to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. He's across midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
2nd down, here's Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Odafe Oweh. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football up and drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give him the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Elijah Mitchell with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Wizards have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down. They'll look down the field here for Kincaid. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Willis. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So he stopped for no gain, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Purdy from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Purdy. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only a yard of the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the 1-yard line.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Purdy. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Wizards take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Pollard to return from the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It's a gain of 34.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Second Pirates. Street. 19 Lions. Let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Panther 11.
Here's Willis. Dancing to his left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Well, you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Willis. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Here's 3rd and 6. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6.
Cut 19, cut 19.
Achane gets it from the gun. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Panther Street, trap 60, trap 60.
Up the middle, Achane. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The 2nd down throw by Willis. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Quez Watkins. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Throwing here, Purdy. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Barton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. They go play action here, Purdy. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked up.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Purdy's throw taken in by Diggs. And now look at this. Big gain, but fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes goes out of bounds, they keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flank. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the post. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
Willis looking to throw on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Willis will look to throw it. Throw caught by Achane. Finding room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. This crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Here's Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 47 yards. And the Falcons have taken a 4th quarter lead. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. This is 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Barton. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Throwing. Purdy. Drops this underneath for Chandler. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. He finds his man, complete. It's Chandler. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Chandler.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow. What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Here's Willis. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Throwing, Willis. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. Now Willis. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's Purdy. He gets this complete to Diggs. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Willis. And his throw here is incomplete. Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime you see the ball in the air like that, there is that collective rise, the crowd holding its breath, and boy, oh boy, the moment of truth as it comes down. Man, that was something. Everything magnified here in overtime.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light still on for him.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw, Willis. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. Again, Willis to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop it. Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. Now Willis. And that will be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they have regained the lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, it's pretty simple now. They need a field goal out of this drive to extend overtime, or obviously, Charles, a touchdown to win it.
Yeah, and I'm taking the defense's perspective on this one, partner, because now they know with a 3-point lead, they can afford to give that up because you just keep playing, right? If the overtime gets extended. But if you give up the touchdown, it's game over. So on offense, every play you make, you've got to try and get just a little bit more out of each one in order to try and get to the end zone, because they're going to play everyone back, keep everything in front.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run over center with Mitchell. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So a little chunk there on first as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get first downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. You get 6, so much the better.
And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Barton. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. A great game, partner. A spectacular finish. They needed at least a field goal to keep the game alive. They do one better. They get it in the end zone and end it.
And I don't know about you, but I'm worn out. That type of a game takes it all out of us as well, not just the guys on the field. What a tremendous finish, and as you noted, were they going to go and try and get 3 and keep the game going? And that wasn't good enough for them. They got the touchdown, and that's why we're able to say goodbye.
So for Melbourne, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons,
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still